So this is the part 2 of the masterclass, and which I explained earlier in the part 1 of the masterclass. We are going to talk about first the social media. So social media is also a very big point in modeling because nowadays modeling agencies they can find you by uh, Instagram or other social medias. So nowadays it's very important to have a very clean profile and to show really how you are and your personality. Basically, having like a clean social media or Instagram really means to post photos of you and your friends, and like good and normal photos that don't doing bad things or something, because maybe which I explained early, there are some agents or some brands that want to work with you, that the first thing that they're going to do is look up your Instagram and your pictures and how you really are. So yeah, you have to really put effort into your photos and your Instagram, and be careful about what you post and what you don't post. Early decades, they most of the time they will like find people and call them and see them in person. But nowadays, what they do, it's basically for not wasting that much time. So they go up to your Instagram page and they look at your photos and how you really are in person, and of matters in that they will choose if they want to work with you or do a type of campaign. So yeah, they first look at your photos and how you really are, because it's showing you like the real person that is behind the internet. And now we are going to talk about castings and jobs. Basically, modeling is a work, like you work and you get paid by different types of job. You don't have only one job. It's like more of like a lot of brands, and you can work for them and they will pay you a certain amount of money. And basically, the first thing you have to do, or the base, is the modeling agency that you will sign with them, and them will send you all the works that you can do or choose. And also, it's a difficult part being a model, because you have to be in shape like all around the year, because you can have maybe 3 works in a week, 1 week, and the next week you can have 10. So it's not like a certain job, or you don't have a certain timing to work. It's a very not distributed work, because you can work maybe one day at 10 at night and one day at 5 a.m. So basically, you don't have a timing, and that's what it's difficult, because maybe they can call you because you have a work maybe tomorrow at 6 a.m. So you don't expect the work that you're going to do. So yeah, that works like that. And a job is basically, or brands that they want to shoot with you, photo shoot or work for them, like a runway. So they want you to put on the clothes and walk the runway, and they will basically do castings. So castings, it's like the most important thing, because you have to go there and they will choose if they want you to participate in that job or runway, or if they don't want you to do that. So yeah, basically, you do a lot of castings. Maybe you can do 10 a day, maybe, or 5, and you have to work to a certain place and wear and you have to go with your comp card, which I explained in the first video, and you also have to wear a pair of black heels. You will have to wear a black pair of heels, like normal height, and as basic as possible, because they will usually ask you for show your profiles, and also they will ask you to walk on heels, and maybe the type of walk you have, they will want you or they will not like your walk, and they will not like you. And a lot of models also be sad because maybe they don't pick them, but that's not a problem because maybe they're wanting to find a blonde one when you're a brunette. The main thing about models is always to do a lot of castings, and they will give you more opportunity to work for them. So maybe one time you can do 10 castings and only cast one, or maybe you do the 10. So that depends on the people of the brand, and if they want you for their certain research that they're going to find for their campaign, or maybe you don't. So yeah, basically casting are this. Maybe there's a lot of lines, so you have to wait hours, but yeah, this is like the true part in life about models. And lastly, we will talk about confidence. Confidence is like the most important part of modeling, because if you're not confident with yourself, you will not be able to keep going and working in this type of job. Because you look around, and in a casting there will be 10 prettier, taller, and skinnier girls than you. So you have to be very confident about yourself and saying that you are the best, not the best, but you're equal to these other girls. So at first it will be difficult, but you'll learn a lot in this type of job. And it's important, but for all the types, because you have to be confident also in front of a camera and trying your best. You have to be confident of walking a runway and walking good, not scared, which I'd said like in a casting with a lot of other girls and saying they will pick them and me no. So yeah, basically confidence is a key for modeling. So you have to be like know who you are and that you deserve the opportunity with all the girls out there. So yeah, it's a really important part, and you learn a lot, and you will get a lot of confidence working in the modeling industry.